Hey, what's up guys, it's Chloe here, and welcome back to another tier list on Minecraft Dungeons. In this video, we're going to be covering all the unique crossbows and bows in the game. Let's go.
Like, what the hell was that?
First up, we have the bone bow. The bone bow gives you growing as a unique trait. It's not really that great. I'm just going to put it into the D tier. Next up, the bow of lost souls. It gives you a chance for multi-shot and +2 soul gathering. That's a pretty good soul bow, so I'm going to put it into the B tier. The elite power bow gives you more range damage, stronger charge attacks, and greater damage. All of that is a lot of damage, so we're going to take that and we're going to put it into the A tier. The guardian bow is essentially the same thing. We're also going to take it and put it into the A tier. The Hunter's Promise makes your pets attack the targeted mobs and it gives you a chance to regain arrows. It's okay, but like, there's no real use for it, so it's going to go into the D tier. The Master's Bow is basically the same thing as Hunter's Promise, except the only difference is instead of a chance to regain arrows, it does more damage. So I'll say it's slightly better than it, so I'll put it into the C tier. The Mechanical Short Bow gives you accelerated fire rate, but that's pretty much all it does, so we're going to put it into the C tier. The Nocturnal Bow is up next. It steals speed and it gives you soul gathering, so I'm going to put it at the A tier. The Purple Storm gives you range damage and increased fire rate. It's kind of just an overall all-around decent bow, so I'm going to put it into the B tier. It's about average. The Red Snake gives you stronger charge attacks and a chance for the arrows to explode. I'm going to put that as another average bow, and we're going to put that into the B tier. The Sabre Wing gives you stronger charge attacks, but its other trait is it heals allies in the area. And I don't play with anybody in this game because it's always laggy and there's not a real point to it. So I'm going to put it into the C tier just for the people that do play with friends. It's essentially bow radiance and it has strong charge attacks, so you can heal your teammates from very far away. The Green Menace spawns poison clouds and hits multiple targets. It's not great, it's okay. I'm just put it into the C tier. The Pink Scoundrel is going into the D tier, and yes, its stats aren't that bad, but listen to the sound it makes when you shoot it and then come back and argue with me about it. The Twin Bow is the last of the bows. It doesn't really do anything special, it just shoots 2 enemies at once, so I'm going to put it into the C tier. Now the first crossbow we'll be going over is the Auto Crossbow. The Auto Crossbow has a high fire rate and its fire rate increases upon firing. Now this is pretty strong. I'm going to take it and put it into the A tier. The Azure Seeker is essentially the same thing, except instead of its fire rate increasing, it has faster projectiles. I think that's slightly worse, so I'm going to put it into the B tier. The Butterfly Crossbow has a high fire rate and shoots 2 enemies at once. I think it's okay, but I'm going to also put that into the B tier as I think it's pretty average. The Doom Crossbow has powerful shots and knocks back more. I don't really know how I would use this. The only way I could say is to keep people off of you. If you're about to die, you can knock people back, but if you're going to die, you're probably already surrounded anyway. I'm going to put it into the D tier as just useless. The Firebolt Thrower has a chance of chain reaction and it explodes on impact. I think overall that's very good at clearing mobs, so I'm going to put this into the A tier as well. The Imploding Crossbow is very strong because it explodes on impact and it also pulls the enemies in. So it'll pull all the enemies in and explode, which will blow up everything in the area. But I think that is really strong. I'm going to put it into the S tier. That'll be our first S tiered bow so far, and rightfully so. The Harp Crossbow is up next. Now this with multi-shot, you can shoot 25 arrows and you can just keep going more and more. This bow, there's so much potential with it, depending on your enchants. Next up, we have the Harp Crossbow. The Harp Crossbow is even more projectiles, so you can shoot so many arrows with this. With the right enchants, it can be so powerful. I'm going to put it into the S tier. Your enchants make or break this item. With the right enchants, it is the most powerful bow in the game. The Lightning Harp Crossbow is basically the same thing as the Harp Crossbow, except it has a chance to ricochet, but less projectiles. So I'm going to put it into the A tier because it's great, but it's not the Harp Crossbow. Next up, we have the Slayer Crossbow. It has powerful shots and a chance to ricochet. I'm just going to put it into the C tier. It's okay, not great. The Slicer is pretty average. It has a chance to fire piercing bolts and faster projectiles. Pretty much it. That's all it does. And last but not least, the Void Caller. It pulls enemies in and gives you souls. I'm going to put it into the B tier. It's outclassed by some of the other soul bows, but it's still pretty good. So after looking over this, it's pretty obvious that there's a lot of good bows in this game. Yes, the top 2 are the best, but you really can't go wrong with anything in the A tier and even the B tier. So don't go crazy about grinding out your bows. you'll be able to get by just fine with pretty much any bow, because as long as you have good melee and good armor, you won't even really have to pull it out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you want to see me do next, and have a great day.